My microphone broke, so I don't know how good the sound's going to be on this, but I've stopped at Panama to get sushi, and I'm on my way to Santiago, and then from there I'm going to Santa Fe. We just flew back from Contadora this morning, but I figured I have no clients today, so this would actually be a better day to drive than waiting till tomorrow morning, because I have a full day tomorrow of clients. So, I'm gonna go today on my way. So this place in Santa Fe has so much potential, but we shouldn't fall in love with the potential. And it was nice that they had a kitchen I could use, but those pots and pans, I couldn't cook in those. And the room was pretty dirty. I think I was just trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. It's been a hard year. COVID hit. Maybe they've been closed and not having guests, and maybe couldn't get the cleaning person to come out. But as you can see, it was just pretty bad. It wasn't a very comfortable writing spot because that guy who just would not stop smoking. So even if I was just in my room, the smoke would come around from the front, from the back, and it just wasn't a good environment. And as you know, I have some deadlines I'd like to meet with my writing, and that was what I was planning on doing for this month up in Santa Fe in the mountains. This is one of the problems about exploring and going to the end of the road, is that there's no place to turn around, and even I do see a spot where I can turn around right up here, but sometimes you just don't know if you're gonna be able to find a spot to turn around. There's a couple of grocery stores in Santa Fe. Definitely not the kind of variety that you'd find in a bigger area like Coronado. But the stores here are kind of quaint. They remind me of the stores I grew up with in the 1970s and the early 80s, where you would just find this eclectic collection of a little bit of everything. Lots of big rain up here in the mountains, and there was a day where I had a break from the rain, so I went in search of a waterfall.
In a quarter of a mile, turn left on Santa
And this is the part of the story where I tell you I followed a man into the jungle who was carrying a machete. Well, I'll be honest, I've done worse. So I didn't actually think he was going to lead me into the jungle. I simply asked him, or I thought I asked him, if La Cascadas was in the direction that I was going. And before I knew it, he was my guide. If he wasn't guiding me, I actually would have turned back because it was very, very thick mud at the beginning of the trail. And I was slipping and we both fell a couple times. But having him lead the way, it just made it more comfortable for me to continue. It did get a little scary when things were getting more rainy, and I took this selfie just in case it was the last one ever of me. And just like that, I'm safe and sound, soaking wet, very muddy, but my car is right there. And there's blue skies from where I just came from. There was pouring rain deep in the jungle of Panama. And surprisingly, these shoes that I wore were better than my like Skechers Teva style shoes. It actually felt really cool to wear those shoes that are just really flexible because I kind of felt like I was in bare feet, but with a lot more protection on the bottom of my foot. This was a cute little place and had good food. I think my meal was maybe $5 or $6 for some chicken and rice and lentils. I like looking in these little stores. You just never know what kind of cute stuff you're gonna find. I guess that's why my storage unit is growing, because I keep finding cute stuff. I'm heading into Santiago to do laundry and to get some groceries. I'm desperately low on my La Croix, so I have to restock. The grocery stores that I found here, okay for packaged goods. Surprisingly, there's not a lot of fresh produce around up here that I've been able to find. And the mystery of what's biting me and causing all this itchiness is chitres. I was concerned that maybe they were bed bugs, but my friend told me how to look for bed bug residue, and then the guy here told me that it's chitres and that they're rampant in Santa Fe. So I'm gonna try and find some antihistamine and some calamine lotion because I'm just like tearing up my skin. It just itches so much. Ah, this traffic. This was delicious. Delicious, delicious. Well, they say you shouldn't air your dirty laundry, but I just gave my dirty laundry to this place, and they're gonna have it ready in an hour and a half, which is perfect so I can go food shopping.
Well, I was in search of a coffee shop, but it doesn't seem like anything's open. It's Monday. Maybe things are closed and it's raining. But I found a swimming hole. Can't go now because it's raining, but it actually looks really nice. So I think maybe tomorrow morning I'll come and take a dip in the water. So I guess I'll go back to my chitra-infested motel, and I'm diagonally across from the guy who's been smoking nonstop and believes that the vaccine is going to turn us all into non-humans and change our DNA in 2 years. So, but I don't really think I have any options because there's nothing open. So back I go. I found a place that's open. I'm getting fried ginger chicken.
Right next door to the restaurant was this little shop that looked like it had some artisan things in there. And I saw the woman who ran the shop. And have you ever just been in someone's presence and you just immediately sense they have a story that would be so interesting to hear? And this woman just completely piqued my curiosity. I just wanted to be in her presence. I wanted to hear a story from her. I wanted to know her history. I wanted her to share information. I was just fascinated with her.
Well, I've given this place a really good college try, but the guy who believes that we're all going to be turned into robots in a couple of years because of the vaccine won't stop smoking, even though there's no smoking on the property. So I was just out on the hammock and I just said, "You just don't care for rules, do you?" And after a little back and forth and him telling me to calm down, he said, "No, you're right, I don't care." So between that and the bugs, I think I'm gonna look for an alternative. Probably down the mountain. I might actually look at there's a hotel down in Santiago that actually has a pool, and that might be nice. But this place, between like the bugs and the tape on the walls and the pans that are really nasty, I had to buy a couple pots and pans. I feel like I might be done.
Buenos días.
Buenas.
Dígame el número. Patricia Blue Yay. Sí. Listo, pues.
Gracias. It's moments like this that being a vagabond gets a little old feeling. When the car is packed, full, and you can't really cook a meal somewhere. And just to not, be like unpacked and have your things where you want them at all times. So I left Santiago. I'm in Santiago. I left Santa Fe, and now I'm at the Hotel Mykonos in Santiago. And I figured after a week of the bugs, the dirtiness, the tape on the windows, I needed some modern comfort. And with the Jubilado discount, the hotel is $60 for the night, which really is pretty good. So I'm going to spend 3 nights here and then reassess. Where might I go? I'm thinking I could actually go back to the States a little early. I was originally thinking of going on August 10th, but there's no reason why I couldn't go back sooner. I'm definitely going to get down to Santa Catalina because I'm close and I want to go snorkeling down there. And my birthday's coming up, so maybe I'll go snorkeling for my birthday. Anyway, I'm going to go check out the room, see if maybe I can check in early. I have clients today, I think starting at 3, so I have a couple hours. Room A102. Ooh, I feel air conditioning. Oh, it feels so good. Oh my goodness. It smells clean. And I have a new pool. Oh my God, and I even have a door. Oh my God. This is crazy. I think I could just stay here forever. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I wish it had a little refrigerator, but it doesn't, but that's okay. I have like a little coffee maker, and I'm gonna bring in my little hot water maker thingy. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at the bathroom. Oh my gosh, there's tile and no dead bugs. Wow. I'm super excited. I'm gonna go get my stuff. I think I'm not as rustic as I thought I was. Being in that hotel, I was telling my friend, like, it was kind of like the place where dreams go to die. You know, it just had like tape and hope holding it together. But I'm energized here. This is awesome. I've got an amazing bed to sleep on with clean sheets, and outside is this really amazing pool that I just swam in. And I ordered some food. My linguine with shrimp was only $9. And this is what I do. This is kind of a silly thing, but like, I save as much as I can, and I kind of picked this up from when I was in the RV going across the country. I just save stuff because, you know, like this little bag, that could be good to put my phone in, or maybe I'll put trash in it at some point. And then this is a perfectly good piece of saran wrap that when you're traveling and you're on the road, like that'll come in handy for something. Because I have an apple. Maybe I'll not finish the apple and I'll wrap up the apple. So I kind of do that a lot. I might be doing it to an extreme though, because I have a huge bag in my car that's full of plastic stuff because I don't really have the heart to throw it away. And I haven't been near my storage unit in a while, so I haven't had time to put it in the storage unit. So I must look a little bit loony driving around with this huge bag of like coffee creamer containers and the little containers that mushrooms come in. But I feel like I'll use them at some point, whether it's a craft project or something, it'll come in handy. So anyway, I'm just so happy to be in this hotel. I'm so happy, so happy, so happy, so happy.
Oh, you don't have flame dancers at the traffic lights where you live? This crunching time is a perfect time to hit the subscribe button. there's just something kind of cool about being where a helicopter takes off.
I'm leaving Greece. I've been at Hotel Mykonos for 3 nights. So I'm leaving, I'm going to Santa Catalina, and I will definitely miss this pool. It was very nice to have that just outside the room. And yeah, so I'm going to the Santiago Mall because I need to find a pair of shoes to replace my Skechers because they're getting a little bit torn up. And then grocery store, and then on my way.